Alright, VR streaming's a little bit of a pain in the neck, so we'll see what happens here. Ugh. Oops. So nuts, Mr. Dead. Alright. Okay, that works. I'm assuming that my stream is okay. Just in general. Perfect. So you're not going to see exactly what I can see, but it'll be pretty close. Yeah, perfect. Good enough. Also, I don't see chat all the time. I gotta well, actually you'll see it on the screen, I think, where I do this. You are seeing my right eye mostly. My setup's a little fancier than that, but it's something like that. So somebody wanted me to go to Southern California for some crazy-ass reason. I don't remember exactly what it was. I guess I could come off of San Diego International and then move around, I don't know. See how it goes. What plane do we want to fly is another question. There's all kinds of weird crap in here, and I think I need to wipe off my lenses. That's a little better. So we got these like weird bubble prototype things, which are kind of cool to fly around on. There's the prop planes, which are okay too. I like driving around the F-18s because they're fast. There are a couple other jets that have a little more visibility. Like the, like this arrow thing is actually kind of okay. It's got a little higher HUD than I would like, though. It'd be nice if I could filter by a little more. The prop planes are kind of nice from a sightseeing perspective. I think my IPD is like in the middle somewhere here. Hello, Nakogo. The next VR headset I'm gonna get, I'm gonna have it have an auto IPD. Some of these concept planes are kind of interesting, like this thing. These things are kind of cool. The problem is they just have not very much in terms of cruise speed, 120 knots. They just don't have much of a cockpit. How does that compare to the jets? 171? Diamond aircraft? Sure. Well, maybe switch to a jet if I get bored. Go from there. Please visit Mexico? Sure. I mean, since Sergo isn't here, screw him. Mexico's down here somewhere. There's Cancun. I think I went too far. There we are. Where should we go exactly? There's literally one international airport here. Could just fly out of Mexico City. Oh, there are a few, yeah. Alright, we will we'll launch out of here. Let's see what we can find. Alright, my stream shouldn't be too vomit-inducing. I've got motion smoothing and all that jazz enabled. Well, we'll see how things go. Well, what just happened? It crashed going to Mexico City. Great. Thanks, Microsoft. It's okay. I didn't want to go to Mexico either. It's actually the first time I've had a crash. I'm trying, Pedro. Crash going to Mexico. I was flying around in New York City earlier. It was fine, so I don't know what's going on. We'll get it sorted out. Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll try again. Now, I didn't have the overlay last time, so maybe it's causing grief. It really doesn't want to do this. Okay, I have another option. What I'll do is I'll load into the airport. And then once it's in, I'll switch to VR. Alright, have a safe trip, Nikoko.
Mexico Tower. Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf. Sierra ready runway 23 left. Straight out departure.
Departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 23 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway
Holy
23
crap,
left.
that's awful.
Diamond
All right.
X-Ray Golf Sierra. Mexico Tower, Aeromexico 2, 17 miles northwest. Inbound IL.
Okay. I don't know where any of the controls are, so we'll figure this one out. Fortunately, we don't have anybody next to us, which is okay.
Cleared
Alright.
ILS Zulu
We've got landing gear, we got parking brake. Emergency gear, whatever, I don't care. Where the hell are the flaps? We got the engine throttles, which I don't think I can move at the same time. Trim. There's gotta be flaps on this stupid thing. There they are. Alright. And I can see chat.
Polaris 181, 2 miles northwest. Inbound ILS Zulu runway, 2 left approach.
Oh, are my brakes on?
Polaris 181, Mexico Tower. Altimeter 29902. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 23 left approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway, 23 left approach. Polaris 181.
Why is this thing on? How do I get rid of it? We're flying! Yay! The F do I get this thing off? Ah!
Mexico Tower, Arrow and Laces 133 10 miles southwest. Inbound ILS Zulu runway, 2 left approach.
Alright, let's get comfy.
Arrow and Laces 1335. Mexico Tower. Altimeter 29902. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 23 left approach.
Cleared
whatever.
ILS Zulu runway 23 left approach. Arrow and laces 1335.
I think I can
Mexico
turn off all
Tower,
this
Polaris
friggin'
281,
chatter.
23 miles south.
No, I don't care anymore. How do we get rid of all the nonsense? Guess I could turn off the voices. I know there was a way to deal with this crap. Aha, I thought I turned it off.
Bound ILS Zulu runway.
Ah!
23 left approach.
Why am I facing backwards now all of a sudden? Oh wait, it's because I'm, yeah. Very good.
Cleared ILS Zulu
Okay.
runway 23 left approach.
And VR stream is a hell of a drug.
Costero 1537. Contact ground on
How's it going, Kevin?
85.
Don't sink.
Mexico Tower, Lamperu 247.
Holy crap, shut the heck up.
South. Inbound ILS Zulu runway 23 left approach.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra.
Can I just
Leaving
turn off the
airspace.
comms?
Frequency change approved. Lamperu 2472, Mexico Tower. Altimeter 29902. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 23 left approach.
Going to 121.85. Costero 1537.
Mexico Tower, Diamond Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra. Frequency change. Approach. Diamond Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra is Type Diamond DA62, 1 mile south of...
I have no idea how to turn off the voices. If somebody could help me out with that, that'd be great.
First flight following.
Diamond Alpha Sierra.
Squawk 5134, Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra. Radar contact 1 miles northwest of Hotel Echo Whiskey. 8,000 feet. Altimeter 29902.
Roger, Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra. Traffic is 8 o'clock for miles at 8,600 feet. Generic. Report them in sight.
What?
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra. Traffic is 9 o'clock for miles at 9,800 feet. Generic.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra. Have the traffic.
Oh my god. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Aeromexico 69er tree. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS Zulu
Oh my
runway
gosh.
23 left approach via...
Blah 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 blah. Okay, we're gonna change this. Or try to anyway. I kind of want to keep the voices on just because they might be useful, but maybe I don't care. Maybe if I go here and I just turn this off. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, merciful silence. Alright, I have no idea where we're flying today. Or what I'm planning on doing, to be honest. This is in Mexico. Mexico City. This is the land of near Nakoko, I think. I don't actually know where she is. Helicopter pads everywhere. It's kind of cool. It's a lot hillier than where I live. Everything's very flat. Man, there's a lot of helipads. Is this common? Whoa. Yeah, I need to get better at my my flight crew chatter. Hello. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened. Observe the no smoking and seatbelt fasten signs. We would like to ask our passengers that they remain seated when possible. Canada is such a flat place by comparison to pretty much everywhere else. This is one fancy aircraft. I know literally nothing about this area. I don't remember if I have all the photo stuff turned on. So you can change the source of your data and like where everybody is. Let's take a look at... Okay, so I do have it on. We do have real-time air traffic. And I am on a multiplayer server, which is kind of cool. And we can also show other people in... if they happen to be around, but they're not. So that's cool. $42 gigs of data. Sick. Staring straight into the back of this thing again. Oh, we're lifting for some reason. Just fly off into the hills. No, I think Electric Nuts is just flown on way too many budget airlines. I like how the graphics are freaking out. I'm gonna fiddle around with something here. in auto mode right now. Oh, I can't do... Yeah. Well, quality. Can I get away with DLA? Oh! You're hunting grounds. One last one. And then you've gotten all of the achievements? Are you done? It's actually kind of annoying that there's 2 throttles. Alright, one last thing I want to look at. No guarantees, Bobbio. Actually. Your e-bike arrives today, right? Isn't flying into something kind of the same as crashing, though? Is that supposed to be a river and it's just dried up now? Can birds hit the propeller? No. I've never actually seen a bird in this game, although the trailer claims to have them. I've also never seen any significant wildlife. I flew almost across all of Africa and there wasn't a bunch. Did somebody open the window? What's up with all the air blowing? I mean, there's only so much they can simulate, I guess. Is that Costco? Like a big shopping complex, maybe? Maybe it's a workplace of some variety. This looks like some sort of man-made reservoir. I threw a pizza Hut. Can I land anywhere and explore? I don't know if you can get out. Well, we can give it a shot. I can't guarantee I'm not going to die, but we'll shoot for it. So. We'll just pick a random farm to land on. Oh my god, I'm coming in so hot. Oh my gosh, yeah. I went in way too hot. I mean, flying cars are not a great thing. I haven't done any of the practice tutorials, so I don't know. That was the bounciest. Ah! Hit the brakes! Oh, I'm the best. Alright. Oh, you can get out now! That's funny. Oh my god. Man, when did they add this? How far from my plane can I get? I don't know. What just happened? I can't. Oh my gosh! Ha! Spin to win! What have you guys done to me? Amazing. So my plane's up there, but I'm like down here somewhere. Amazing. Alright, let's restart. Oh. That was amazing. Living the dream. Let's see how far I can get. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to look at myself. This is me. It's very realistic. I look like the guy from Skrillex. This thing can F off, that'd be cool. How do I toggle on that menu? Oh, okay. How far can I get? Walking simulator. I have nice shoes. Maybe I should fly to Everest. And just walk up it. Microsoft Walking Simulator 2024. You think the wildlife are gonna wreck me? It'd be nice if I could walk faster. This guy's just moseying. That are visual assets. Eh. Oh. Wow, that's a pretty detailed rock for a flight simulator. Amazing. Maybe we should head somewhere better first. That's the whole point.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. Don't sink, don't sink, don't
I'll do what I want. I'm gonna keep the landing gear down.
Don't sink.
Maybe I should have just gone over here.
Don't sink, don't sink.
Silence! I'm not clear to land. That's okay. I don't care.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
I'll do what I want.
Sink, don't sink.
Oh god.
Don't
We're gonna
sink,
die. We're gonna die.
Don't sink.
It's fine.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
Okay, what if I like bail out as soon as possible? Ah! Hit the brakes! I did it! Amazing. Can I improve the walking speed? Is there a setting for this? Options. Turns out there isn't really. All right. Microsoft Walking Simulator has begun. Hijack one of the airliners? I don't think that's possible. Wow, this is some detail. Reminds me of like Half-Life 1. Man, they're really annoyed. I'm not even on the runway. This is not how I expected to spend one of my days. Imagine living right next to the airport. That's a very realistic road. Wow. This is like playing some high school game making demo where they just ripped a whole bunch of assets off of some free store. Is this game played to learn how to fly? You could, actually. Wow. Like the planes themselves are actually fairly close to their real world counterparts. It's interesting they have this kind of stuff in a game where you're supposed to be up like 20,000 feet. Oh, Zorgo. Oh, I don't know. I just like flying around and looking at stuff, that's all. Wow. Oh, how did I run? Oh! Oh, okay. Man, I'm hauling ass now. Hello, Sergo. We are, yeah, playing Microsoft Walking Simulator at the moment. That makes sense. I have a feeling that the buildings will look better if I turn off the photogrammetry stuff. It's pretty amazing. Jumbo! Now, let's see what happens if I change it. Ugh. Okay. Go to, this one. Literally nothing changed. I'm assuming that this means that this area is using fake data. Whoa. Restaurant. Tater. Mawena. I'm like stuck in here now. How do I escape? How do I get in here in the first place? Oh, I used the tree exploit. Oh! Nothing is real. It's all in your mind. Oh, yes. This makes sense. I'm free! Using all the exploits. Man, now that we've learned how to run, I've got twice the distance I can cover in half the time. Absolutely amazing. I like how the quality of the trees is so much higher. I guess it's easier just to copy and paste trees than it is to have a whole bunch of bespoke buildings. So it looks like there's literally no limit to the amount of distance you're allowed to cover outside of the plane. But it definitely isn't the same experience. It's kind of like a zombie apocalypse. This reminds me of 7 Days to Die, actually. The choices they've made are interesting. I mean, the tech that builds all this stuff is still pretty wild. Trying to render the entire planet. It's definitely a struggle. No! Stop! Ah! Somebody get that license plate. I do like just the suggestion of cars. Like, it's pretty convincing when you're flying around. He does have a couple flat tires for sure. Alright. How do you go backwards? It's gotta be a thing, right? I have no idea what half this crap is. Alright, Sergo wanted me to fly around in California. I guess because Nikoko's not here, that's fine. So which part of California was it? Oh, Nikoko's here now. Fun's over. I did get it to work. Oh, we're too far south. There we go. It's probably gonna crash again now. Nikoko's in California Plus. That makes sense. Okay. Ah, get off the runway! It's crazy people. You don't sink. I'll do what I want. Where are we going to Coco?
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
What are the sights to be seen in Mexico?
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Is the travel time just as realistic? Yeah. It is 100% to scale. I have no idea where Mexico City is. Maybe it's this place. The big lake within the city and the Independence Angel? Yeah, you could be in the air for hours. Coca-Cola? What's my flight plan? The hell? Ah! Ah, there we go. Is there some autopilot or something so I can look at stuff while I'm doing things? Good work, Wabu. Ah, why? Okay, I need to use the friggin' like flight name for it or something. Oh my god. Who created this app? I have no idea where Mexico City is. I thought we were in it. Is it then maybe that lake thing back here? I think we're going literally the opposite direction of where I should be going. Alright. We're gonna go east. I don't know, does any of this look familiar to you, Nikoko? Can we see your house from here? Torre Lomas. Okay. I don't know. Toreo Park Central. This is Mexico City, right here, like, supposedly. I don't know where this big lake is supposed to be, though. It's kind of cool how many hills there are everywhere. The sky looks familiar. How dare you? That was like a Wabu level comment. The Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. I mean, yeah, this city is pretty big. It's very flat. Hank Gonzalez Bicentennial Park. Okay. It's on top of that hill. radio antennas. Forest within the city. There was a pretty large park somewhere. Pinal de Barrientos is Pinal like prison? I think we're gonna have to fiddle with the graphics settings later. I think we're getting away from all the fun stuff. Just lots of stuff to look at. A weird lake. Hello, AB. Yeah, I haven't done a bunch of VR lately. Last game I played before this was Lone Echo, which was pretty cool. I've been meaning to do more, but it was kind of a pain in the neck to set up. But I think I've got things figured out now. How's your day going? That's an Anger VR headset? Yeah. It's all about rage. So far, the best VR experience is Subnautica, followed by Alex. Subnautica was the game that sold me on VR. At some point, I want to get a better headset, but they're too expensive. I think we need to get into a fighter jet. Alright, let's do that. Modded Fallout 4 Skyrim? I've got Skyrim VR. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Do you have a recommended mod set? There's a ton of like total conversion kind of mods for Skyrim. I feel like I'm yawning a lot because of serotonin more than anything. Where's this thing supposed to be? The micro LED headsets look super cool. You can see the volcano sort of shape, right? This might be kind of cool to look at. Full body and collision mod? I don't know. As the VR on this PC, it's way better. It's not perfectly smooth, but I think it's just the nature of the game. Less about the hardware, because it's not capping out anything. How do I do this? Like turn it? Oh. Like, this would be a laggy piece of crap right now on the old system. Oh. Flaps down? Auto? Sure. Okay. Honestly, the fighter's a lot better to fly in general. It just looks cooler. It's got way more visual space too. What made Subnautica good? I think it was just the exploration components and all the different creatures and stuff. People are like, oh my god, this is so scary and all this other nonsense, but it's just a game. I don't see the problem. I got Lone Echo 2 that I want to play, Wrath of Asgard. What else is on the VR bucket? Yeah, Skyrim VR. Your brother barely made it through Subnautica? I'm really hyped for Subnautica too. Higgs, okay. Yeah, 2 is gonna be awesome, especially if I can play it in VR with people. I think I still need to wait one more generation for the VR headsets. Convenient. Like, this thing's pretty heavy. The only reason it's even reasonable for long term is because I bought the Halo for it. No, I use the 360 controller. The 6 DOF mod came out after I had finished Subnautica. So for Skyrim VR, there's actually a whole bunch of like mod packs for it that I was looking at. There's like you use a tool called Jabberwocky to install it, or Jabberwock. Well, there's the UEVR stuff that gives you a lot of options. I hear the Quest 3 has a much wider field of view than the Quest 2 has, which I think is a big deal, and the overall clarity is apparently a lot better. There's a few big problems with the Quest 2. It feels like I'm looking through like a tube right now, which isn't a big deal because you're kind of focused in the middle, but there's the thing. It doesn't have automatic IPD tracking, so you need to ensure that the distance between the screens is set up properly for where your pupils are. Otherwise, you end up getting headaches and weird crap. The clarity of these screens isn't great because their pixel density isn't fantastic. I mean, the Quest 2 was probably the first like mainstream headset that kind of went in a good direction. I think what I'll do is I'll keep the Quest 2 for exercise stuff because its wireless play is actually pretty good, especially the virtual desktop. And I'll get like a standalone PC dedicated, like DisplayPort driven VR headset. But probably not going to be this year. I wish I had more space to do VR stuff too, because the boxing and all that stuff is pretty fun. Whoa. That gave me a weird feeling. Oh, okay. But have you done the regular 3? Because I thought the 3S was kind of like the Quest 2 equivalent, just in the later gens. Like, VR is still not a gen pop kind of thing. You kind of have to be into it, or at least get your stuff really cheap to justify it, I think. You know, we should go to Nepal or something. Go fly through the mountains. Well, this is kind of okay. There's still a little bit of a hitch sometimes. Like, especially if I'm looking sideways. I don't know if that's down to the encoder for the headset or what. Oh yeah, and I should probably play that I Am Cat VR game at some point. Yeah, I think we're still a generation or two away. We'll see what the Deckard looks like. The Deckard, for those who aren't following VR stuff, is Valve's next step over the index. You know, it'd be kind of nice to have index controls. Oh, it's like a river. Loot cross mods? Okay. There was this game that came out fairly recently that I wanted to try out. It was like Wake the Deep or something. Streaming VR is just a pain. Like, a lot of games don't have the display that I can capture. And then you don't want it to be a vomit-inducing scenario as much as possible for people. So you have to have motion smoothing and all that other stuff. The Quest microphone is actually pretty good. Like, it's just a lot of work for not a lot of payoff. Yeah. Pancake feels like you're looking at 2 LCD monitors. Have you tried any of the micro LED stuff? That's probably going to be the future. What time is it anyway? Ugh. Almost 5. I don't actually know what the PSVR 2 has in it. This game's VR implementation kind of sucks. But VR is still super niche, so the commercial argument for it isn't great. I need to fiddle around with the NVIDIA app for this game, see if I can improve on things. Actually, I wonder. It's not bad. into the danger zone. Oh boy. Are there missions in this game? Yes, there is, if I want them to be a thing. Oh, you know what came out that I want to play? Metro VR. Yeah, so there's a career mode in this game, and you can pretend you're an airline pilot and shovel people around. I think there's also different missions where you're like in a helicopter putting an air conditioner on top of a skyscraper or something. Wabu just wants me to play Mafia right now. He's like, why are you playing this boring game? With perfectly functional flying physics. Like, there's no jank. Just not enough. Oh god. You don't want to spin to win? Man. This gives me a whole new perspective on the world. Assassin's Creed VR? Interesting. Streaming native Quest is really hard. I've got the Star Wars games on my YouTube channel somewhere, and they're kind of rough. I really should play Galaxy's Edge again, though. I'm really hungry right now for some reason. Man, Mexico is so much more interesting to fly around in than where I live. Yeah, pizza? Man, I wish. Traveling in real life sucks, though. Just too tall for my own good. Who the hell lives out here? What do they do? Just like farm stuff? Just drive? Oh my god. I wonder how long it would take me. Probably like 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. I'm gonna have to break for some food. Yeah, the size of my body does not fit well with most traveling methods. Yeah, this sort of content is definitely niche. I think people need to play VR to like appreciate what it offers, because I mean on the surface it's like I'm just cruising around, right? But it's less about the mission and it's more about just looking at stuff and cruising around. I normally have music playing, but didn't feel like it this time. I'm 6'5" as well. Yeah, Wabu really likes classic movies from the 50s or whatever. I don't understand it. Dude's insane. I really like the tech setup though, like trying to do this stuff. Yeah. Are you watching this on a short or something, AB? Like, I don't understand why the symbol changed. It's so weird. You do a barrel roll? Okay. Actually, I guess technically that's not a barrel roll, that's an aileron flip, and then a barrel roll is this crap. Ah! Whee! Oh my god, it's getting all stuttery. Oh, okay. I don't know, I guess YouTube changed the symbols. I should play Lone Echo too. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while. Lone Echo 1 was kind of boring half the time though, because I was trying to look for the optional nonsense, but I think if I ignore the optional stuff, it'll be fine. Where the hell am I? I'm going west? So I guess we're kind of, whoa, on the Pacific side of things? Motion sickness, I got over it straight away. So there's a few things. So if I go really high in this game and I like look over the edge, my feet get heavy. Generally speaking, I don't get motion sickness. There's a few exceptions. Lone Echo has a thing called the Vomit Comet. And when I was standing trying to play VR with that thing, it was absolutely awful. Like, it was messing with my equilibrium. Right now, because I'm hungry, I feel a little off. But it is something you can get used to by playing VR more and more and more. Your body will sort of get used to it. So what you're talking about makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like my feet feel like they're full of fluid. That's all I can describe it as. Look at this! The Earth is flat! This is proof. I mean, it's not that flat, I guess. To the edge of space! 30,000 feet? You're eating a frozen pizza right now. Man, what's up with everybody in pizza? I'm gonna be having cabbage and chicken. So right now, I feel like I'm sinking into my chair. Like it feels heavier than normal. It's really weird because your brain's trying to reconcile what's going on. Cabbage chicken pizza? No, I'm not gonna have pizza. Ah! I'm stalling out! Okay, I hit way higher than the operational altitude of this plane, so it's losing its mind. I'm basically a leaf on the wind at the moment. Ah! This isn't me turning it. Okay, I think I've regained control of the aircraft. I made the mistake of watching YouTube without an ad blocker. Holy crap, it was the worst experience ever. You've been drinking whole milk as part of your diet? You're just slamming the calories. My right controller battery is low. That's unfortunate. New games? There's only two that I really have my eye on. There's Subnautica 2. And then, I'm cautiously optimistic for Bloodlines 2. I really liked Bloodlines 1 back in the day. It was super different and weird. It just had the unfortunate experience of releasing at the same time as Half-Life 2. And then, it was also kind of a buggy piece of crap. How about yourself, AB? Man, YouTube was showing off some tech that allows them to identify the most engaging moments of a video, so they can place an ad right there. I was like, oh, good. I don't think YouTube has ads on live streams yet. It's kind of nice. Storing all that data, though, is expensive. I understand why YouTube's trying to do what they're doing. Like, I've got 1,100 videos or something up on YouTube now. It can't be cheap to store, right? There's another Elden Ring? Yeah, it's hyper obnoxious, right? Like, I saw the ad, I was like, okay, fine, it's over, I skipped it. And then I jumped forward in the video, because I was only interested in part of it, and it played the exact same ad again. And I was like, I literally just skipped it. Why are you showing me the same crap again? We're going fairly quick. Why is that, Mr. Riley? Eight unskippable ads every 15 minutes? Yeah, it's like, what was it? It was 3 minutes an hour, so I put them all together. So you see one set, and then it's done. But I also linked to a thing to block Twitch ads, so... who knows? How'd the haircut work out, Mr. Riley? What the heck is that supposed to be? Some sort of crop? I don't get it. There's some experimental planes you can fly in this game, but they're really crappy to fly like in the cockpit because they're meant for speed. So they have the most minimal cockpit possible because any sort of bumps on the outside of the craft, of course, introduce problems. Las Bodas. They do 8 ads per 15 minutes? Holy crap. I mean, ad revenue could be significant at that point. Like, I make like 20 bucks a month or so off of ads alone. You ever tried racing VR games? No, racing games are not high on my list of things to do, but to be fair, I have not tried it in VR, so maybe it would add that much more to it. I don't know. It's like Forza Motorsports, I guess, is kind of the hotness. I don't know if there's a better version. I thought about getting like an actual yoke just to fly around in, but I didn't want to spend the money. Seems to be what stops me most of the time. I feel like the experience would be pretty cool. Like, Flight Simulator works, but it's kind of janky. Yeah, let's get out of Mexico. Let's go. I guess I was kind of on my way to California. I mean, it was gonna take me hours. Yeah, you got any suggestions? I don't know if I have any racing games in my list of things. Man, this is one janky airport. What the hell? I'm gonna finish loading. There we go. is where the game starts to get a little rough. Am I still playing this in balance mode? I am. Interesting. Baby sea lions. Where's my compass? Oh. I'll have to fiddle with the graphics stuff later. I don't even think it's my graphics card is just chilling right now. The smoothest way to play this game is with virtual desktop for some crazy reason. What's my streaming schedule like? Almost all the time. I got a 9 to 5 though, so I do fitness stuff at about 4:35 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then depending on what I have to do around the house and all that stuff, I'm sometimes on in the morning, on the weekends. And then almost every evening I'm playing something. But yeah, I'm on the East Coast. VR content has not been a super big thing. But I do like doing it every now and then. This sort of fly and chill stuff is just something that happens when I'm either messing around with the tech or I'm just deflating. You're Floridian! I haven't been to Florida for a couple of years. Yeah, random games. I tend to favor action RPGs. Or just RPGs in general. I mean, my history's there. I'm thinking of having a community challenge to play Mario Odyssey at some point. It's not really high on my list of things to do. I did really like Tears of the Kingdom, though. Tears of the Kingdom was wild. Souls games, yeah. I did Lies of P. Is it actually on my YouTube? It might be. Elden Ring will probably happen at some point once it gets cheap enough for me to bother buying it. Generally speaking, I play games on the hardest difficulty available. We'll do Doom Dark Ages at some point. There's some Monster Hunter Wilds recently. Dark Souls 3, I've never played it. I'm not a huge fan of Dark Souls in general. Like, I like what they did for the... like, the gaming ecosystem. But they turned inconvenience into a feature of their games, and it really pisses me off when I have to do some like 10-minute run back. That's why I think Elden Ring will be really good for me. Lies of P, like the boss design was really bad for a Souls-like, but it was so convenient to go back that I didn't hate it. Yeah, Nakoga has played Elden Ring before me. I usually don't buy new games unless they're multiplayer or less than 20 bucks. That's kind of my line. It helps to keep my library down. Because I have almost no games that I haven't played that I've paid for. Which is kind of a nice place to be. This is a VR mod for Elden Ring? That seems pretty awful. Man, I wish I understood why this was jittery right now. Like some reprojection problem. I don't think it's my graphics card. What if I turn off reprojection? What happens? That's not very helpful, is it? I think Flight Simulator is just a crappy engine. I can't do foveated rendering because there's no data for it. Could probably decrease the shadow maps, it doesn't really matter. Textures and stuff are a pretty big deal. Yeah, I'll have to do some reading and see if there's something I can do about it. It's a big compound, what the hell? Does my my GPU and CPU claim that they're not being overworked right now? I wonder what happens if I open up the game bar thing. Nothing? Low latency on? What are you talking about? Oop. Ah! Yeah, my GPU's at like 50% load, my CPU's at 30%. Like, I don't know. Why is my mouse showing up? Get out of here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing up. Ah! I dropped my freaking controller. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Low latency. Isn't that just the reflex thing? Yeah. Guess I could turn it on, whatever. There's a boost mode too, I think. Yeah. I think the oh, that's actually kind of cool. So, NVIDIA low latency is actually a reprojection thing. Oh, you're a genius, AB. I don't know if it's just placebo, but it feels a lot better. Still got a little bit of stutter, but I think that's unfortunately not going to be possible to get out of. Yeah, it's still a little jittery. Whatever. I'll have to fiddle around with the NVIDIA app. See what I can do. How did I end up in San Antonio? Am I going south? Yeah, it feels a little better. I'm gonna keep it on. I mean, it didn't make anything worse. I don't know if this is using DLSS 4 or whatever. Oh, you know what I haven't done for this game? I haven't done the DLSS swapper thing, so it might be on an old version still. Not that it really matters from a performance perspective, but it might improve clarity. I'm headed west now. Okay. A little chunky. I'll have to mess with it later. AWS off. The asynchronous screen warp? I haven't messed with anything, and I don't think that's an option in the... Ugh. If we go to the debug tool, right? It's in auto mode. I don't know. I don't know if I have to restart the service or not. What I find wild is just the utilization of my CPU and GPU are so low. Like, one would expect it to have a certain performance as a result. And it's like, nope. Like, even if I just put it on, like, the most aggressive DLSS settings, for example. Like, it's literally the same thing. It's like nothing changed. It just looks worse. But that's very, you know, counterintuitive to what you would think would happen. Like, I could probably just leave it in DLIA and probably still be the same effect. I think that's part of the reason why playing Alex and Lone Echo is so good. Like, they're meant to be played in VR, so they've been optimized for that idea. Whereas this, it's like bolted on because there's some vocal people in the flight simulator community who are like, yeah, this is sweet. But I think part of it is just the Oculus thing, because I'm playing it through Steam VR to do this, so I'm not using the same runtime. Yeah. There's just so many little annoying things. Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff out there that I could look up. Hey, they're passionate, right? Like, when you've got people that are vocal with their criticism, and it's not just you suck kind of criticism, it's born out of a place of love. I don't remember what reprojection is. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Like, when Wabu complains, he's doing it out of love. This stuff is cool. Like, all these man-made sort of aqueduct things. You can chase them all over the place, see where they're coming from. Yeah, it's just hate. Oh, we're almost at LA. Man, I wish City Skylines 2 didn't suck so hard. Have I gone to Europe or Asia in this? Yeah, I flew through Tokyo and stuff. Do you have to watch my fuel reserve? Not right now, no. I disabled fuel. You guys remember when I was flying over Valencia and I was trying to find the fuel selector ship for my jet and couldn't, and I died? Yeah. So that's the thing. The mountains are identical. Flying over Japan is actually pretty cool because you get such like variation. In fact, let's go and do that for a second. And then I'm gonna take a break to eat, and I think we'll return to Mafia afterwards. But yeah, Japan's a cool flight because there's so much different stuff to be found in a really small space. Oh, big thunderstorm. Fun and games. Yeah, Iceland and stuff is kind of fun to fly around in. I have not been to Japan in real life. I've never left North America. I haven't entered my Omega Weeb arc yet. No. Should probably change this, to be honest. That's fine. Is this even worth doing anything with? Whatever. Hitman VR? No, never heard of it. What airport am I at? And server? I have no idea. I just left Hiroshima. That's a volcano. The Weeb anime thing ruins Japan. I find it funny that they're so like hellbent on mascots and stuff. Oh, I'm on US East, I think, for a multiplayer server. The sumo events? That must have been kind of fun. One of the more popular sumo guys just retired, I think. He was like a Georgian-born dude. But yeah, flying over Japan's kind of fun, because you got these like more urban, suburban sort of areas, and then you end up in this area with this big, fat volcano. You know, the Suicide Forest and all that stuff, Mount Fuji. And then you can go through Tokyo, so you get some like super urban after you go over all the islands. And then if you veer north, you end up in this really, really mountainous area, and you can follow the bullet train tracks from one place to another, which is pretty neat. And see all these weird villages hanging out in the mountains. Yeah, I think I'm on US East. Seeing as there's no such thing as Canadian servers. Yeah, East USA 2, I guess. I mean, they are undeniably fat, but yeah, I think to underestimate their athleticism is kind of crazy. The old TLA or TAA stuff is actually better. No, it's actually worse. That's wild. You're gonna try to hunt me down? I am flying east right now. Guess I can turn around. There's almost nobody around right now. Well, if my stream abruptly ends, it's because I've been struck by lightning. There's a big thunderstorm outside. The clouds are actually a little janky. I probably have them turned down. They usually don't care that much. Yeah. I think I've got the headroom. Yeah, it's not affecting anything. It's kind of one of those things I turn off in a lot of games. It's like first-person shooters, for example, or Cyberpunk. Do I really care what the quality of the clouds looks like in a game where I'm, you know, bowels deep in some city most of the time? I don't think so. "70-mile-per-hour wind gust, gross." I don't think the storm's actually that close to me. It's just being very noisy. Alright, let's see if we can find this Kane guy. If I can actually see other craft on this thing. Traffic? Yeah, okay. There's just like nobody out here, I guess. Oh, wait. Who's that? Is that some rando... Wow. Do you get power cuts? Not frequently. All the wiring's underground for the most part. When my power goes out, it tends to be because something big has happened, which is happening more and more these days. Yeah, so at some point... I'm surprised how few people are actually zooming around. If you go to places like the Grand Canyon, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I've actually not tried going offline. To be honest, it doesn't make a ton of sense for me to be online. The game's performing pretty well right now, actually. I don't know if you guys are experiencing kind of the same thing. Man, pronounce that. Hiroke Satsutsu Goharakatsu Go Kanchuze. I don't know. I'm butchering it. Yeah, Vegas, New York tends to be fairly common. Toronto, CN Tower sort of stuff. It's the Kaita helipad. No, it's not bad. I've expected it. I'm disappointed with the game more than anything, I guess. One of the reasons I don't travel is just the cost of it is so obscene. Like, do I really want to drop $5,000 or whatever for some rando experience that's gonna set me back from retirement for a year? Like, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Yeah, I think I can improve things, but I think there's going to be some investigation to figure out what's going on. I think part of it is I'm using the OpenXR runtime right now because of the Steam VR thing, so I can do the chat. If I run this in virtual desktop, it's a lot smoother for some reason. But the problem with virtual desktop is it's way harder to stream. Because the only way I can get the headset to show for streaming purposes is by casting it back, and it's worse. Like, it doesn't have motion smoothing and all that stuff, so I gotta use my OBS setup to do the motion smoothing for me. The retirement plan should be the world ending? Yeah, maybe. Retire with 0, right? That's the game. I think I'm just doing circles over Hiroshima right now. I don't see any traffic yet either. There is a plane off to our right. We'll take a look. Time to reset your game, my god, man. Dubai, $500. Man, I was getting Dubai ads on Twitch at some point. I'm like, who the hell is this ad supposed to be targeting? Or like these luxury vehicles and stuff. I'm just like, I buy one expensive thing every 5 to 10 years, and that is a PC upgrade, and that is it. Everything else is whatever. Alright, we're gonna try to intercept whoever this is. I don't think it's another player. I think it's literally just air traffic. Just be homeless? Yeah. That's why I don't travel, right? Why travel when I can just experience it in VR? Amazing. This place is pretty cool, though. All the archipelagos. Why is some elementary school listed on here? It's got a helipad. Can you imagine being in an elementary school with a helipad? It's got to be really swanky, right? Or just isolated. I wonder what their internet's like. Yeah, that's why I tend to not buy games unless they're like under 20 bucks. And if I don't have any other games to play that I don't really want to play. I kind of want to play that Harry Potter game, strangely enough, and it's been less than 20 bucks for a little while. Assassin's Creed Valhalla would be up there. Maybe God of War Ragnarok will get cheap enough at some point. Also, I have lost track of where the hell I am. I think I'm south of Hiroshima now. Yeah. Who is that? What was that menu that popped up? Still have no idea how this works half the time. Yeah, Expedition looks cool. I'm also interested in Oblivion. Like, If I really wanted to play something new today that I did not own, I'd just get Game Pass and I'd play like Doom, Dark Ages or something. Oblivion, Avowed. And there's so much stuff there that I could sink my teeth into. SnowRunner? A friend of mine played that. Where am I right now? We're going east. Indiana Jones is on there too? Yeah, a buddy of mine is huge into Stalker 2, but I have a feeling it's going to take me longer than a month to play that game fully through. Indiana Jones might literally melt my PC. We'll see. Fukuyama. I think the main appeal of Japan is its social cohesion more than anything. I was walking around downtown Ottawa here the other day, and man, just, it feels dirty. Your PC nearly died when you tried ray tracing on Cyberpunk? That's unfortunate. Ray tracing actually adds a lot to Cyberpunk. I am going to play through the DLC at some point. It's definitely on my list of things. Valheim actually hits my PC harder than Cyberpunk with path tracing. It just goes to show you how inefficient Valheim is. Yeah, I replaced my 3080 this year. Valheim's VR mod is gross. You're airborne! This guy. He has sprouted wings. I don't even see him on the list though. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I guess it's just air traffic as in non-players. It'd be funny to fly around on another player here. Alright, I'm turning back. Valheim VR ran really badly. I played it for like 5 minutes. I tried to build something and I was like whacking away at a tree and it was just not worth it. Some games do not translate to VR well. Man, how do they read these things in real life? I'm going westbound. I'm just going in circles today. Is this just a random server of the randoms? I think it is. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody. I mean, it is a big planet. I'll give it that. But I don't even have, like, passenger jets or anything going around. I mean, I'm not in career mode, so it shouldn't matter. Is my cash limit not big enough? Like, is that the problem? You can, Wabu. Menu to flight conditions. Oh. You mean the South Coast? Menu to flight conditions. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I've effed something up. Oh wait, I have to go back if I want to do flight conditions, right? Or I can go to the toolbar. No live players? See, this is confusing. Copenhagen? Sure. Do I have to go back to the menu and then... Maybe I have to restart the flight? Okay, let me get this sorted out. I did not realize that I had effed it up. I did not realize it was on custom. I must have had it rainy at some point. Okay, cool. Alright. I am an idiot. I will fly now off of Hiroshima. Thank you, Kane. This would be way more interesting. Well, maybe not, but... closer to what I want to do anyway. Nice. Alright, so if I check that thing... Alright, we're good. Sick. Huh. There's gotta be a better way to toggle this. Oops. I can jettison my canopy? Hell yeah. I didn't actually have players enabled, which is why I couldn't see anybody. Because I was flying on non-live data. Alright. So we should have... Oh, I have landing gear down? What the hell? I don't have landing gear in a freaking... Oh, maybe I do. Where the hell's the landing gear on this plane? Where's the landing gear on an F-18? Left side? Yeah, okay. It's not the speed brakes, is it? Big red lever. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Herpaderp. Alright. So how do you see other people on like this, for example? You see traffic, right? Oh, that's the map. Hmm. Still don't see anything. Below me. What? What do you mean south of me? I feel like I still have something messed up. Yeah, I am trying to, Wabu. I must have a setting still disabled. I don't know what the heck it could be. Show multiplayer aircraft in close proximity, yeah, real time, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's it? Go back to flight conditions and turn my air traffic to AI. Can I change it here? Nope. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So you can see me, but I can't see you, which is really strange, to be honest. Alright, all players. So what's the difference between live and all players? Super weird. Let me go east here. Oh! I see you finally! That's pretty funny. That was a lot of effort. We're gonna have a virtual meeting of minds here. Let me, he's gonna fly by on the left here. Possibly. No, changed direction. I don't know what just happened. I think it went too quick around here. I'll just gently fly along the coast here and probably catch up. Turn the throttle down. Guess I can drop my altitude as well. What is he at? 1,500 feet? Alright. Went too low. It's all gloomy. You should be catching up. Is the game better in VR? Honestly, without VR, I wouldn't play it, really. But that's just me. There's just something about being able to look around and the immersion that comes with it, even with a crappy VR headset like the Quest 2. I've lost you. Oh, there you are. I don't know, just being able to look around on its own is a big deal. I've lost track of him again. I'm not a very good dogfighter. Oh, there he is. See? Pretty funny. You can do the wing waggle. Whoop, whoop. Oh! That's kind of fun. Yeah. I feel like the F-18 is honestly the best plane for just cruising around in this game. I don't think anything else is anywhere close. It's gonna try to skim the water, I guess. No, there's no F-35. See how low I can get? I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll give it a go. Oh boy. I'm looking forward to crashing. You can buy individual planes too, if you're looking for more variety. Or you really want something specific. Oh, there is an F-35. Let's go to Tokyo. I want to go to Mount Fuji, which is on the way to Tokyo. Where are we, anyway? Still quite a ways away, maybe. Yeah, because Fuji, Tokyo's over there, so there's still quite a while to go. Train Top Gun maneuvers? I mean, I guess you could. There was this, like, Jane's thing. Alright, we can jump to Tokyo, I guess. It'll be faster either way. Actually, I'm gonna go to Fuji. Where is it, actually? My brain! Is it actually farther west than I thought it was? I don't think so. Yeah, there's Tokyo. Isn't it one of these? Am I on drugs? Alright, whatever. I'm going to Narita or whatever, and I'll head west. My one complaint about VR controls is it's not really clear how you're supposed to toggle these things sometimes. Our JGO is the closest. Yeah, that's fine. Don't have any specific need to be like right next to it. Oops. There we go. Oh, we got a new person flying around. Actually, how far is this from it? It's not easy to get a good sense of scale. Yeah, it's not that far. Okay. I was gonna jump if it was gonna be something crazy, but it seems to be fine. And the weather's kind of ass here. We're going hunt Kane down. So most of this stuff is just like automatically generated based on satellite data, but there's a few buildings that have been kind of dropped bespoke. Which is kind of cool. I don't know why there's two throttles. What's the difference? So I'll just go to half throttle or so here. Take a look around. Two engines, the left and right. It's trying to get a little chonky here. Fiddle with things here for 1 second. Yeah. Just put it on auto. Doesn't matter. It's a clarity issue more than anything. Can't read crap. Doesn't really achieve anything, does it? So weird. GPU is doing almost nothing and it's all chonky. Let's take a look at the sky tree. Yeah, I don't think this like plane flying sort of thing with the controls is that great. Yeah, so you can see that this building, for example, has been plopped down here special. So it's a lot cleaner, despite it being kind of a stuttery adventure for me anyway. Yeah. Where'd you go, Kane? Go find Mount Fuji. Oh, there he is. Am I visiting you? Unless you're in Tokyo, man. Not so much. How's it going over here? I'm gonna have to do some tweaking of the settings to see if I can smooth this out. But, it's okay for now. It's a little jittery. I'm at about half throttle right now. See all the jankiness. Oh, the jitteriness. I think I just don't have the settings tweaked yet. I literally just pushed some buttons and started it up today, so there's still some room, I'm sure. Where am I looking? Keep losing track of this guy. Oh, okay. What the hell is that? That made no sense at all. He's just like, I'm going back to my people. It looked like total nonsense too. Like, look at this. You leave the urban area and you end up in these mountains and stuff. It's pretty cool. Man, you get up to like 30,000 in the F-18 and it starts to lose it. He's all the way up there. I think he's in some special plane that can go a lot higher. He's gonna go to the edge of space. You can see Mount Fuji off in the distance there. Yeah, I don't have an F-22. Dude's gonna give me neck pain. Stalling. Ah! It does not look like an F-22 to me. It looks like some sort of weird rando jet. Oh, he just flipped out of existence. It does not look like that on my my screen here at all. I'm getting you muted. There we go. A Solo passive aircraft generic airliner 2. Okay. I guess I can turn off the afterburners here. It's super cool that you can see the tracks up and down the mountain. When am I becoming a Spanish resident? No time soon. He's skimming the mountain right now. Probably a little easier to do in third person. Uh-oh. Ah, pull up! I think that'll be a good idea for next time. I'm pretty hungry, man. Honestly, I planned to get off and eat like 30 minutes ago. This is kind of cool. Why not just try to land your jet up there? There's houses at the top of it? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe there's a camp. Clearly I can land up there. This will make perfect sense. This isn't gonna work at all, is it? Oh yeah, there's a house up there. What the hell? Ah! Abort! Is he gonna try to land up there? Because I'm gonna try as well. I think this is an awful idea. Well, I'm falling like a rock. Okay, okay, this is gonna work out perfectly. Yep, perfect landing. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Funny stuff. Alright. Real castle. Castle's probably gonna be a mess. I think he's doing it. Oh, he's looking. I'm crashing. Don't worry about it. The Mad Lad's doing it. No. It didn't work. Apparently landing in the crater is harder than it looks. Alright, friends. That is it for me, I think. I'm going to go eat. And then afterwards, we're going to go dip into Mafia. Woo! Alright. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you later.